What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Rundown. And since we last spoke, we've received a lot of heat, especially from Nicki Minaj and Cardi B fans.
Yeah.
We are the podcast with no chill. All of our episodes are crazy. All right, you could tune in now on iTunes, search Rundown Radio. We're also on Spotify and SoundCloud. Or you can get the app for free in the app stores.
Man, I love that.
This whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B altercation at a New York fashion event has set the internet on fire. It's involving kids. It's involving people in their feelings.
You don't love me no more?
For those that don't know, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's entourage got into an altercation last week, leaving a certain Cardi B with a lump on her head. And according to sources, the knot came from Nicki Minaj's security accidentally hitting Cardi while breaking up the fight. Now, since we last spoke, few updates. Nicki Minaj called Cardi B a disgusting pig in a recent Queen Radio podcast. She said she's built her career off sympathy and payola. So to sum up what's going on and what actually started the altercation is, according to the internet, Cardi B started a fight at New York Fashion Week with Nicki Minaj based upon claims that Nicki said something about her child online. Meanwhile, there's no evidence of Nicki saying anything about her child, but there's nasty comments from Cardi B directed at a fan and their deceased son. Wow, it's getting nasty, y'all. Here is a snippet for Nicki Minaj's podcast titled Queen Radio.
Look, and I'm gonna get back, but before I go, I want to say that I would never discuss anyone's child. And it's so sad that for someone to pin that on me because I'm the bad guy and they know people would believe them. So let me just go on record having said I would never talk about anyone's child or parenting. I don't care about anyone's parenting. I don't give a shit. And it's so crazy to me that people always need to make Onika the bad guy. If you're right in whatever you're doing, you don't ever have to make someone into the bad guy. Just speak your truth. When you have to say that I said or did something that you know I've never said or did,
I didn't see it. Where was that? Where
no
did
clue.
it come from?
No clue.
All right, hold that thought real quick. We got Bad C straight out of Brooklyn, New York, calling me in the middle of his editing session for his new single, Devils in the White House.
If Trump the quarterback in hell, then we sacking him. There's more than one way to get him without attacking him. Money. Make a rich man poor, that's how you finish him. Impeach the president, we sick of him. Let's go.
Devils in the White House.
Can we all just get along, C?
I know Nicki had her show today at 3 o'clock. I was at work. So I knew that it would be entertaining. I knew she would get on there, flexing and this, that, and the third or whatever. What I heard was ill. Like, apparently a girl called up saying that she had caught beef with Cardi online. And it wasn't even disrespectful to Cardi. I forgot exactly
Well,
what
let me go ahead and play the clip right now. I'm going to play the clip.
Calling a dead child a monkey, but telling people somebody talked about your child that never talked about your motherfucking child, so you can get some fucking sympathy points. Now we gonna get into some things because I'm tired of people fucking lying on me. So we gonna get into some things. Now you want to talk about stopping bags, but it's two innocent girls in a strip club right now that ain't did nothing but go to the strip club and get money. Now they can't get no money, so who's stopping bags? Cause you got grown-ass fucking men showing up to where the fuck they at and where they work at. They can't feed their kids, they can't feed their fucking family. They can't feed their fucking family because you mad at what another man's sticking his dick inside of.
Oh my God.
You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with so many black women and women, period. Oh, because she's not black. Because she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys.
So
and
as I'm
roaches.
listening to this, see,
Roaches!
this is called Queen Radio. Is Nicki sounding like a queen right now, or she sounding like a...
Is she right or is she wrong is what needs to be analyzed here.
Well, apparently Cardi popped off on a fan and talked about her deceased child, and then
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
you know. But apparently, Cardi also throwing hands at the Fashion Week because somebody was talking about her child.
But also in Cardi's defense, like, come on, man. Like, she's a mother now. You understand what I'm saying? When she did that, she wasn't a mother. You feel me?
100%.
I just want to know what direction this needs to go. It needs to go to records, right? Because there's too much podcasts, too much recording and yapping going on right now.
Should it go on record? Cardi, listen. I like Cardi. I like Nicki. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi cannot fuck with Nicki on that mic. We know this. Everyone knows this. I don't think that is a good idea for Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, to do that. Now, if you want to go hit for hit, you want to battle it out, that would be interesting to see who would make the better hit, because, you know, Cardi's got a machine around her, writers, all this, that, and the third, that can construct records for her. Same as Nicki. You know what I'm saying? So it would be interesting to see the hits, the hit records that come out, who would be more number one, who's really the queen, who has the number one spot as the female. That would be a better battle to go at than her attacking her on the mic. It's not going to be pretty if she does that. I'm an MC, I know. Nicki, like, please do not count Nicki out. Like, I am an underdog, so I understand this shit. But I'm also an MC, and I understand Nicki's pen. And if you really want to understand Nicki's pen, look back. Don't ever think that because somebody switches their style or get on some other shit that they can't go back. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. And this is no knock to Cardi. Like, I like Cardi. I like Cardi's personality way better than Nicki's. I'm talking strictly as a MC. Cardi don't do it.
I just want to see a nice little rumble and the titties come out, man.
Now, let me talk about that. Nicki don't want to box with Cardi. Not on no fight shit. Like real talk. Like, I'm not saying Nicki's pussy. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Cardi is a banger. Like, you don't want to. Obviously, she's a banger. Look where she popped off at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do that. Like, it's just stay in your fucking lane. As long as they stay in their lanes and just compete on the charts, that should be it. I respect Cardi for popping, because I feel like if you feel like something, if you feel like it, popped in. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
100.
So I give Cardi her respect for that shit. She wasn't going to wait till next time she seen that bitch. She saw it right now.
Okay.
Nicki is a super duper pooper scooper star. So of course she was blocked off in the corner and nobody's touching her or whatever. She got the force. But of course, like, come on. Nicki's not gonna bang with you. She's not gonna do it because she can't.
Wow.
Not saying Nicki is pussy. That's not what I'm saying. But she don't want it with Cardi. Not on no fist fight.
She was on some real petty shit, showing face selfies after the fight, showing that she was untouched compared to.
Of course she
Cardi's
was, because
lump.
the minute Cardi popped off, there was a fucking invisible force field around Nicki Minaj.
So,
Nigga, a fly was not landing on Nicki Minaj. A mosquito was not landing on Nicki Minaj.
Definitely not a red bottom, for
Come
sure.
on, man. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Like, I know how the game works.
Yeah.
I know how it works.
But do they have to do that shit at the fucking New York fashion
It
event?
does not matter. Listen, Cardi, you got to remember where Cardi is from. So is Nicki. Nicki's from the slum too, but Nicki you can obviously tell how each of them were brought up, or not even so much brought up, but how they came up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Cardi is a fucking banger, bro. She cool as shit, but she's a banger.
Yeah.
Like, please
crazy.
don't forget. Yeah, she came out, she became successful, she's a mother now, and this, that, and the third, but she's still Oh, she's still ratchet. She make ratchet music. She call her shit ratchet music.
This for the hood.
Rapper 6ix9ine recently got involved. 6ix9ine was spotted in an Instagram video claiming his queen, aka Nicki Minaj. Of course, he clout chasing. Let's tune in.
Yo, I'm with the fucking queen herself. The only queen. It's fucking Treyway, you know that shit.
We got Christeezy on the line. She got something to say. What up, Steez?
Yo, I just heard this whole Queen podcast. Yeah,
How you feel about it?
So here's my thing. Ultimately, what I gathered from her whole podcast, her radio show, was you talk about how bad of a bitch you are. You talk about how you're on a different level. She then accuses Cardi B of coming into her culture. Like, I didn't know that, like, Nicki was the head of women in hip hop and founded that. Like, your whole attire, skit, scheme, persona, it's all based on someone prior to you 20 years ago. So, like, you didn't invent shit. You're not an innovator. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole act, your whole gimmick, your whole get-up is based on another female rapper from 20 years prior to your career.
Queen B.
I can hear the barbs typing.
I don't give a shit. So my whole point is, like, stop. You're coming into your culture. Like, again, that pissed me off. What else does she talk about? She accuses her of suffering from postpartum. She accuses, she states that Cardi needs an intervention. Funny enough, Cardi needs an intervention, but, like, you were pissed the fuck off when Travis Scott beat you just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, she's a sore loser. Like, she came off as a sore loser for sure.
But what a hypocrite. Then you sit here and you talk major shit. So, of course, I'm digging up because I'm not really either or fan. I would say I'm more Cardi than I am Nicki because I feel like Nicki flip-flops in the industry, especially when it comes to, like, urban entertainment and hip-hop. She flip-flops a lot, obviously. So, apparently, you talk shit about stopping someone else's bag, but you got one of Karen Civil's interns fired.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Like, just this year for making a comment about you damn near being 40 and how, like, she would love to see you talk about more mature, topics in your music.
Okay, well, let's see what the barbs got to say now, Steve.
So I pulled up, I guess, her response to this girl, right? The intern for Karen Civil. And it reads, when your ugly ass was 24, you were pushing 30. I'm 34. I'm touching 40. LOL. And what does that have to do with my music? Eat a dick, you hating ass hoe. Got the nerve to have Trini flag on your page. You must not have heard of Pink Print or Pills and Potion, Bed of Lives, Save Me, my recent feature with Alicia Keys, Tasha Cobbs. Just say you jealous, I'm rich, famous, intelligent, pretty, and go. But wait, leave my balls, tired of you sucking them. Damn! I dropped my album almost 4 years ago. My bad, I'm 35. So at 31, how about you get like me? Why don't you ask me how to help you get rich? Been on top, ain't going nowhere, ho.
Damn.
But you are trying to back someone else and try to bring another female down for calling women other shit. You're just as demeaning. So you're the biggest fucking hypocrite. Especially if someone's entering your culture.
I'm a gangster.
Okay, Steez.
I'm just saying, lead by fucking example. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to be a queen, self-proclaimed queen, lead by example.
Ain't no examples in these situations right now, Steez. This woman's name is Nicki Minaj.
That's all it is. It's
her name is Minaj. What example is that?
Oh, Treyway. Now, and she's on the fucking, what's that little 6ix9ine? Like, come on. You a grown-ass fucking woman. Stop vouching for this little ass rainbow braid. Like, I love 6ix9ine, don't get me wrong. He's one of those fuckers that you just can't help but to love. But, like, you are really riding his train right now because no one in our age range in the 30s is really fucking with you like that. Because you flip-flop. Okay. But anywho, that's all I had to say.
All right, Steez. Appreciate the call.
Rundown Radio.
Rundown Radio. That's what we do.
Believe that.
And to continue with the sound clips, Remy Ma also chimed in.
tweeting crazy. Stop doing all this fucking
If you can't
Instagram
fucking back it
banging.
up.
Not even if you can't back it up, because as
Just
soon
period.
as niggas
Period.
are talking all this real
Even if you
shit,
can't back it up.
and as soon as some real shit happen, not an altercation where somebody gets hit in the head by security and ends up with a speed out. When some real shit really happened, when somebody in the hospital, somebody's cut, somebody stabbed, somebody shot, somebody stomped out, everyone's like, oh my God, stop the violence, please, we can't do this. But when niggas is talking all that real nigga shit and all this gangster shit and all this gang shit and everything else, everybody thinks it's cool and they quoting it and using it as lines to their songs. But as soon as something happened, why would Cardi do that? Oh my God. And I can't believe, and these ghetto
My only
bitches,
thing is,
nah, stop.
Rapper Remy Ma has spoken. The only person we're waiting on to speak is Lil' Kim, but look, she got too much class for that. She's too much of a legend for that. Why can't two female rappers be queens in this hip-hop game? That's crazy. Speaking of Remy Ma, we just dropped the Remy Ma Papoose Sex Tape Podcast episode on Rundown Radio. Make sure you run over to iTunes, SoundCloud, or Spotify and search Rundown Radio to listen to the Remy Ma Papoose Sex Tape and all other episodes. Rundown Radio is lit. Just search Rundown Radio. We're also on the app stores.
I don't care.
You're tuned in to Rundown Radio, the home of No Chill, with your host, The Rundown.